Hey y'all, welcome to Hatchets Hooch. Tonight we got Matthew with us. What's happening, Matt?
Not much, man.
Good, good. We're at Club Herman again, as you see. And tonight we're going to do some Maker's Mark. You like Maker's Mark?
It's good stuff.
It's good stuff. It's good bourbon. Made in Kentucky with all them horses and the black barns and the black fences and the rolling hills. We was out there a couple years ago. Beautiful out there. They got one road. I don't know what it's called, Bourbon Road or something. It's where they got like 7 distilleries. And you turn down the road and you got the windows down, you can smell the liquor in the air.
Well, that's awesome.
Like the mash bubbling. Like that whole road is just, it's awesome. But Maker's Mark's down there. And I've been a fan of Maker's Mark for a while. But I like the 46 better than the regular. So.
I don't think I've ever tried that fancy one.
Oh, we're going to do it one day. I got a full bottle.
That's nice.
Yes, sir.
Got something to look forward to.
All right, so it's a 1 liter bottle we bought on a cruise ship. Got a little bit left. 45%, which is a 90 proof. Normally a bourbon with good flavor is usually about 80. So
yeah.
This is 10% more. You scared about that alcohol?
Am I scared about that alcohol?
He's scared. Maker's Mark is on the higher end. This bottle is about $30. Well, a fifth is. I don't know what the liter costs. It's a whole lot more on a cruise ship. But about $30 for a fifth. So this is on the mid-range bourbons. I say mid-range because like Jim Beam's probably 15.
Yeah.
And this is 30. So, but it's not like a Booker's, which is 60. So it's got a good caramel color to it, dark. And I want to say it's aged about 3 to 4 years is what the normal age on it is. Oh man, it smells so good. There's just a little bit of alcohol there.
It's got some alcohol burn smell.
Yeah.
But it's 90 proof, so you kind of have to expect that.
Right. And that, I think it's the oak coming through on it.
Yeah.
It kind of overpowers any other. I mean, there's a little bit of vanilla, maybe.
There's some muted, sweet tones to it. It's not a lot.
Yeah, it smells really good. Right.
One of these days we're gonna break these things.
That's all right.
It's too good, but easy.
Easy.
That's much sweeter than I thought. Oh God, what's the face?
We went down the wrong hole.
Oh.
I got a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, it's got a lot of alcohol, but it's way sweeter than I expected it to be. I wasn't expecting any, I was not expecting very much sweet to come through at all. Not with that hot.
Yeah, some of the cheaper bourbons, like the Jim Beam or even that Jesse James, when you drink it hot, it's a lot of alcohol. But the Maker's Mark is toned way down on the alcohol, even though it's a 90 proof.
I still get a lot of burn. There's a lot of burn, like the taste buds. My mouth it's full of electric. It's electric.
It's electric. Boogie woogie?
No boogie woogie.
No boogie woogie?
It's definitely got some spice to it.
Yeah, it's got some spice with the alcohol in it. This ice is really gonna help it out. I didn't taste any vanilla.
No.
That I smelled, but I did taste the oak flavor that was in the smell.
And there was a little, like I said, I did get a little bit of sweetness that I wasn't expecting, but I'm not sure what exactly that was.
Almost some fruit tones.
Could be.
I don't want to go as far as citrus, but yeah, it's definitely one of the sweeter bourbons.
The oak is very, very, very prominent, though.
Yes. Which is kind of like a Woodford Reserve.
It really is.
The alcohol will tone way down on the smell.
Yeah, I don't smell it much at all.
A lot of oak still.
Yeah.
Maybe a hint of butterscotch coming through on the smell.
Could be. Something similar. I mean, that actually does smell a lot like butterscotch,
Yeah.
actually.
I wanted to say caramel, but no, it's more of a butterscotch.
It really is kind of a butterscotch.
All right. Oh man. I still taste a bit of alcohol, but like it's so smooth.
I got nearly no alcohol on that at all.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't much. It was just a little bit, but
just maybe hint, maybe barely.
Yeah.
But the flavor was very, very mellow. That's just good.
The mellow is a good way to describe it.
It's very mellow. And even kind of the oak toned down some. The
right.
sweetness came up a little bit. God, that's just good stuff. Of course, I say, you know, if you go back and look at our videos, I say the same thing every time. I like bourbon. Every time
right.
we always try bourbon, and I love bourbon. So that's good stuff.
Well,
man, that's really good stuff.
Bourbon is very versatile with the different mash recipes and the different grains that you use, and the oak that flavors it. There's so many ways that it can go with the flavors, which is why we like bourbon so much, because it can change a lot. But I like smoked meats, and it's with the hickory and whatever woods. But like I really like the wood flavor of the oak barrels, and like that comes through a lot on this liquor.
Yeah. Also
the wood for reserve, but in some of the bourbons, you know, you don't get as much. You may get a different, like, fruits or whatever. Right. And I want to say this, maybe a tobacco, not a burnt tobacco, but a fresh tobacco.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a little tobacco flavor. And, you know, some of them, it's even got a chocolate flavor, but Maker's Mark is, it's a special one. It's a lot better than, the normal at the liquor store stuff that you're going to buy. It is on the top shelf at the liquor store.
Yeah. And
for good reason.
Yeah, and we consider it a top shelf here. And we try to, you know, if people are mixing, we try to steer clear of the Maker's Mark and the Woodford and you know, they're really high end brands. We try to sort of steer clear of when people are just going to mix them, because there's really no point in wasting a really good bourbon on a soda.
Even not the money issue. I mean, even though the bottle costs more than a Jim Beam or something, but like if you're going to use a good bourbon and water it down with soda or something, it's whoever's drinking it don't know what they're drinking.
Right, and if you're going to water it down with ice. I mean, that's what it's supposed to have. You're supposed to, you know, a little bit of water with a little bit of whiskey. That's all you need.
That's it. If you want to mix something, drink vodka.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
or really cheap bourbon.
That's right. Yeah, cheap bourbon's good to mix with.
Yeah.
But man, I like Maker's Mark.
I do too.
Yeah, it's definitely a staple here at the club, and but you know, a lot of people don't drink it though.
No, the bottles don't go nearly as quick as you would think they would.
Right. Yeah. And that might be because we're a little selfish and we pour out other stuff.
Yeah, and it gets pushed to the back of the far deep in the bar. That way you have to dig to get to it.
That's right.
Kind of keeps it out of harm's reach.
Yeah. I'm sure people watching this is probably not your first time trying Maker's Mark. Let us know what you think about it. If there's any flavors that we're missing on it. But the sweetness of Maker's Mark is what really sets it apart from a lot of other bourbons.
Yeah.
I think. It's really good. 90 proof. I mean, it's going to get you there. Johnson, whenever we'd get to Kentucky Gentleman, which is a low bottom shelf bourbon, and what is it, like $9 for a fifth?
It's cheap. And
he used to drink that, and we got some of this, and he poured him a glass, and of course he mixed it, and he's drinking it. He says, "Ho ho, that 90 proof's got my eyeballs floating." It makes a big difference, you know, from a 70 or 80 to a 90. It brings the proof up, and you can really tell it in just one drink.
Yeah.
So, if you've never had Maker's Mark, give it a try, and do it like we did with the ice. And if you have to, mix it, but it's really good, really good.
If nothing else, try to get you a small bottle. You can get the little airplane bottles if you don't want to spend them. If you can't afford to spend the money on a fifth or a pint even, you know, get you some airplane bottles and give it a shot. Because if you like bourbon, you'll like it.
Yeah, it makes great gifts. You got a bourbon lover in your family's birthday, grab them a bottle. They will not be disappointed.
No way.
I promise. Even the high snooty bourbon drinkers, Maker Mark's on, it's on their level.
Yeah.
And the people who drink the cheapest stuff, they're going to love it.
Exactly.
So, all right. Like and subscribe and let us know what you think about Maker's Mark. Thanks, guys.